Guys. So, looking at the word matrix, now we can say that the matrix is many things. We've all heard of the movie, I'm sure, of the Matrix, where Leo finds out he's in a computer and his whole life is a computer program, and and it's not what it seems. And we're told by many that the world is a matrix, but it has a different meaning, of course. Most people will think we're in a computer system, but I think we are in a matrix. But of course, I think we're in a matrix that many people won't think we're in, but you guys might. So, a matrix is the environment or context in which something such as society develops and grows. In mathematics, a matrix is a range of numbers, symbols, and letters and rows and columns which is used in solving mathematical problems. Now, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at our system. We're in a system where we're told to believe in our mind that this system is the way we should live. And we need to participate in this system in order to survive. And that's just a human concept. It's not actually real, it's just in the human mind. And what the shadow people have done, I call them shadow people now, because they're hiding the shadows, the real powers. What they've done is throughout God knows how many years, hundreds and hundreds of years ago probably, and of course I've said this has all happened before, what they've done is they've managed to make man and woman believe that another man and woman has authority and power over them. And this system, this matrix, which is the system, which is built up on numbers, codes, and spellings, and words that mean nothing to any other living creature but in the human mind. They mean nothing. They're not really there. They don't actually exist. They only exist in the human mind, the human concept. And this system is based on what the human mind is made to believe. So let's have a look at politics. Let's have a look at prime ministers and presidents and kings and queens. All developed by man and woman and not the creator himself or herself. God didn't create this system. Some deceitful men and women did. Using spells and maybe even black magic, I don't know. And what it's done, it's because it's imprisoned every human mind on this world. And it's spread all over the world and imprisoned everyone in their own mind to believe that this system is real, and it's developed from there into such a way that it looks as real as you can make it. And now people were too scared to speak out because they believe in corporate law. They believe corporate law is the only way forward. They believe that another man and woman can rule over them when actually it's just in the human mind again. It's a human concept. God created this earth for man and woman to live on this world. And no man and woman has authority over any other man and woman. You're a man and woman, boy, girl. You have every right to roam this world as you please and do what you please. Get a plot of land and grow your own food and bring up a family. And there's enough space in this world to do that. Forget about all the money and all that bullshit. That's just to keep you enslaved in the system. And to believe that you own that land when actually the people right at the top, the shadow people, have stolen the land from every single person in this world and basically just rented it out to them because that's what they've done. Paying all these taxes and stuff. It's all slave system. It's all the matrix. It's all man-made. And it's just a concept. It's prison in the mind. Do animals walk across a country border? Do they see a country border? Do they know what country they're in? No, because it's not in their mind. It's only in the human mind. It doesn't actually exist. The border between England and Scotland isn't actually real. It isn't physically there. It's just a concept of the human mind. And of course, now that it's spread among human minds and now everyone believes it, it seems very real. But you need to take that step back and realise it's not. And that's what we need to do. If we can somehow get people to believe that this system is a massive farce, and it has been since the beginning. You know, it's almost like a group of kids in a playground coming up with the idea that there's going to be one leader that rules over them. You know, there normally isn't there a group of kids, a group of friends. There's always that boss that bosses all the other kids around, and the other kids accept it. It's kind of like that, and it's developed into adulthood, and of course, and it's spread. And you know, I think that's what it is. It's all written words that just only the human mind can read, not any other animal can. We should be allowed, like any other animal, anywhere in this world, to roam around this world as we please, set up a plot of land without having to fucking pay for anything. You know, having to pay anything. We should be allowed to live in this world freely rather than being a slave in this system, or in order to go to work and paying this work for the system, for the people at the top, while they basically own the world and just rent it out to us, while we pay tax thinking that we own a fucking house. It's all bullshit. It's all a farce. It's all made you to believe that we have free. And then they create these countries like North Korea and all this and say that we're free compared to these countries to give that illusion that we're free when we've never actually been free in the first place, because we're still in the system. It's a prison in our mind that they've created. And we need to get people to understand that. I know it's hard, even for anyone to understand, that it doesn't really exist. This definition, the reason why they've got so powerful is they've made everyone believe that some people should lead. And of course, that has turned into power-hungry lunatics and psychopaths that have spread that ideology around the world. And now it's in the mind of every human man and woman and child. It's just the concept. It's a human perspective. No other animal knows, you know, they don't see fucking land as owned by anyone. You know, I know it's hard to understand because we've been indoctrinated to believe this system is what it is and this is it. But you can see now it's not what it was. It's not natural law. It's corporate law. It's a corporation, and if you're participating in it, well, you're not helping. And of course, you know, we're all in a way kind of are participating in it. You know, we go to shops, we buy our food because we're not used. We don't know how to live as a human, as a man or woman. It's been taken away from us such a long time ago. I suppose it's a very old system, but it is a matrix. It's a prison they've created around us, and it's not. It's in the human mind. If everyone just woke up and realised that no man and woman has everyone, you can imagine if everyone in this world realised that it's just a human concept and it's in the human mind, that we made to believe that some man or woman that we don't even know exists has a role over us. The land on this earth has been stolen from shadow people at the top that are running this system. It's stolen from everyone. And they've created this system where you have to pay for something to live on land. What a ridiculous... Animals don't pay to live on land, do they? It's ridiculous. It's a human concept. Borders between countries don't exist. It's created by in the human mind to believe that they're real. And of course it does seem real because once it's in the human mind, they make it real by creating walls and division and all that. And that's what they've done. They've divided the population up, created this system so we can't escape it because we rely on the system so much. And the best thing to do is to take a step back and go, whoa, hold on a minute. Why am I doing this? We could be worth so much more. But they do make us feel useless, you know? And that's how they see us. They see us as useless eaters. You know, this is the people that run in this fucking world. Anyway, guys, that's just another perspective to look at it. So, yeah, corporate law and natural law. What is taking place in this system, this matrix we've created around us? And it doesn't mean computers or anything, a computer matrix. It means a matrix made of numbers, symbols, and letters, like it says here. You know? And it's society which develops and grows. That's what it's done. It's in the human mind. We are prisoned in our own mind to believe that this system can rule over us and we have to do as we're told otherwise or else. You know? It's kind of like a threat, isn't it? It is a threat. They threaten us with all these laws. Do you know what I mean? These legalese. Even like legislation, acts and paperwork and everything. What is that? What does it mean? It means fuck all. In the human mind, it means something, of course, in this system. The Magna Carta itself, stating all our freedoms and rights and everything. Why? Why do we have to have that to state something, our freedoms and rights? Why is it not just naturally given to us? Why does it have to be written on pieces of paper? Who come up with this idea that things we have to do forms, we have to go through court and all that? It's all the human concept. It's all bullshit. Animals don't do that. Something happened a very long time ago that shouldn't have, I think. That's my belief. And I think it's time to step up. I've spoke to Lee. He said the same. I think Shills said the same. It's about time we stand our fucking ground and realise that there's no corporate law. They do not, as living man and woman or child, no one has authority over you. Unless, of course, your parents. If you're a young child and you don't know about what this world is and all that, your parents need to look after you and all that. But as you get older, of course, you should be allowed to do as you please. You should be allowed to roam this way. If you don't need, why do we need passports and paperwork and all that? We're told to believe that countries go against each other. That country's evil. That country's evil. That country's good. That country's good. When we're defining people when we've never actually met them. If we met when you think of North Koreans, people will say, "Oh, they're evil people." How the fuck do we know? It's the same with any country. Iranians, Muslims. What they've done is they've labelled everything, and it takes away that individuality that every man and woman has away from them because they belong to a certain label. Everything's labelled and named, and it's just in the human mind. It doesn't actually exist. It's not there. It's something written on a piece of paper that could mean fuck all. It's just spells. It's worked, of course. And it is spells, and maybe there is some kind of magic to it because it changes people's behaviour and they obey to it because something's written down on paper. But it's just something that we can read for somehow. We're taught to read, but really it's nothing. It's just there. I mean, animals won't look at that. Other living creatures won't look at that. I mean, fuck all to them. They'll just probably tear it up and eat it. Do you know what I mean? I know it's hard to understand, or maybe it is hard to get where I'm coming from, but I'm going to do more videos on this because we really do need to get that word out there. Can you imagine if everyone actually took a step back and realised that this system is not natural to this world and all these legalese and laws and everything mean nothing and it's just in the human mind? And the reason why it feels so realistic and powerful is because it's in every human mind to believe that we have to participate. Otherwise, if you don't, you're an outcast. And that's how it is, and it needs to change. I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much. In fact, I might even go for an extra minute because I don't like leaving it at 13 because, I don't know. Again, look, see what I mean? Stuff like this, leaving it at 13 minutes because we're told that 13 is an unlucky number. And all these, I mean, there must be something. There must be something going on, with all the, like I said, black magic and all that. Look at all this technology. How the heck have they managed to create all this technology? It's beyond me. It's amazing. So there's something out there that we're not being told. Definitely. I mean, we don't even know what we're on, what this world really is. But if we're going about the creator and creating this beautiful world for us, to explore, to do what we want with it, grow food, grow family, and live our lives how we want, be close to nature, bond with the animals, stuff like that. I think that's probably how it should be. In my opinion, you might think different. I don't know. We don't need this system, though. This system was man-made, definitely. And they're trying to play God now. They are deliberately playing God. They are rebuilding things that we once had. It's like even clean energy and stuff. Maybe we had that once. It was natural to the earth. Who knows? And what they've done is they've polluted the world with this horrible energy sources to only say we've got a solution. We're going to mirror what we once had and give you that back, that clean energy back, and that's what they're doing now. Anyway, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to take a little bit of a break for about a week or something like that, but I'll probably do 1 or 2 videos, but not much because I'm home and then I'm off to see a friend next week. So yeah. But if you've got anything, you can always email me, like I said, lifetheoryseeking at gmail.com. So, someone's already dropped a theory, and it's great. And I'm by the time this video is uploaded, I would have already uploaded the video. But yeah, I'm gonna make a video on it. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much.